Hello, I'm the 10-minute English teacher. Let's get you exam ready. Today we're thinking about Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and I'm going to be providing you with a summary of Walton's letters. Before we get going, don't forget to like and subscribe. There are plenty of things on the channel to help you understand the text like an expert. Okay, my summary of Walton's letters. We've got Captain Robert Walton. Let me introduce the character to you. So Captain Robert Walton finds Victor Frankenstein travelling across the frozen sea in pursuit of a strange figure. He's near death when Walton brings him aboard his ship. The novel begins with 4 letters from Walton to his sister Margaret, spanning his preparations to set sail for the North Pole to finding Frankenstein upon his sledge. He's told Frankenstein's story and then writes it down as a manuscript for his sister, which is what then follows, the retelling of Victor Frankenstein's story of great horror. In front of us is the action that spans the 4 letters to Margaret. I'm going to walk you through what takes place in those letters. Letter number 1, that is Robert Walton telling his sister that all is well. He's in St. Petersburg and he's making preparations to set sail for the North Pole. And he says what may not be discovered in a country of eternal light. So he's very excited about his visit in search of the North Pole. He then mentions having been aboard whale ships to ready himself for his voyage and has spent 6 long years studying and preparing, and mentions mathematics. And that leads us on to the second letter. So in letter 2, he tells Margaret that he's about to depart. He's in a place called Archangel and that he may never see her again. So he talks about his possible death. And as soon as the weather allows him to set sail, so shall he. We then have letter number 3. He's in an unknown location at sea and the letter has been given to a passing ship. Letter number 4 now. He recalls having seen a man on a sledge with only one dog left alive in desperation, travelling across the frozen sea, and he's brought that man aboard his ship. On bringing him aboard and reviving him, he's learnt that that man was chasing someone that they'd seen earlier on, who's fled from him. Captain Walton also says that he loves him like a brother. They are both very, very driven and ambitious men who are interested in discovery, we will soon find out. Shelley wants us to know that these 2 characters have commonality. So we find out the reason that Frankenstein was upon the ice. He was chasing somebody. A week then passes and the man says that he is going to tell the tale and source of his misery. So Frankenstein explains that he will retell his story to Captain Walton, even though it's one that he didn't want to share. A further week then passes and Captain Walton has heard the man's story in full. He tells his sister Margaret that he's written the story down as a manuscript and that story is that which shall commence. And of course the novel begins in full thereafter. And that is the action that spans the 4 letters of Captain Walton before the narrative begins in full, the retelling of Frankenstein's story. Okay, check out the other things on my channel and feel free to ask something you'd like to see me cover in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share and keep revising.